Moive fans here again, and I figure why not do this one? Classic horror movie from the man himself, the legend, may he rest, that being Resthaven, The People Under the Stairs. I remember reviewing this one months ago, years ago, and I still like this one. It's a hidden gem. And a lot of people think of Resthaven, they think of A Nightmare on Elm Street, they think of The Hills of Eyes, they think of the most disturbing film he ever done, the first one he ever done being The Last House on the Left. Not a lot of people talk about this, and I think it's a good one. From 1991, The People Under the Stairs. Where can I go with it? So I look at this being a horror, but I also look at it being an adventure film. An adventure film, because normally in these films, it's always the guy or the woman who's the main character. This, on the other hand, is a little boy. Say it again, a little boy is the main character. So you've got this little lad with his sister. You think you've seen him before. Think of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. She plays in that. She's been in a few things. And she plays the older sister in this. They're about to get evicted. They haven't got money to pay the rent, and you've got one guy who wants to be a thief, and he wants the boy to be a thief and break into the landlord who is running all these buildings, house. He's rich, he's wealthy, and so on. So it's a bit of a slow burn at first, but as the film goes on, it's definitely a good film. They break into the house, and the house is like a fortress. You've got wooden floors, a bit like near my room. They've got man taps, they've got them all, and they've got the people under the stairs. You've got one dude, you've got the idea she's being abused, and the lad tries to save her. The two other characters are robbing the house, both of them get killed, and one of the villains, if you think you've seen him before, he's been a well known actor, he's been a villain in almost everything he's been in. He was a villain in Silver Bullet, a film by Stephen King, and you might remember him being a villain in one of the Bond films, being licensed to kill. So he plays one of the villains in this. He's chasing the lad about. He's got like leather on and everything. It's one of these films when it gets going, it gets going. It's fast paced. There's always something happening. I remember like one of the characters who cuts his tongue off, he gets killed, which is quite sad. I do love the bit when he says to the dude, you know what, your mother's a sick mother and your father's a sick mother too. And the young lad, if you think you've seen him, you remember the film with Michael Jackson being Moonwalker? He was in the video Moonwalker as a longer version of Michael Jackson. I liked him that much that they had him in this film, being the people under the stairs. I do always love the scene where the Durr says the only way out is the way in. So what does he do? What does he do? He gets up the chimney, he falls, he jumps in water, and he gets out of there. No, anyone else would say, fuck it, I'm out of here, I'm out of Dodge. See you later. But not him, not him. So he goes back to his family. I think he meets one of his uncles, and he tells him about the Joel sufferings. It turns out they're not husband and wife, the brother and sister. And truth of the matter is, they've been that rich, that GD, sent on loopy loop. So everyone that's been there have been boys, who they've fostered, who've had a different lip, like see no evil, hear no evil. Giving them shit, they've cut things off, like the dad had his tongue cut off, they've had some have had the fingers cut out, and they've buried them into the floorboards. That's why the film's called People Under the Stairs. And I love to stand and do the right thing, and I do love, even though I'm not a love for the rap, I've got to admit, I love the rap in this, at the end it's called do the right thing. So the lad believes in doing the right thing, he feels for this girl, and he got, if anything, of all stupid things, he breaks back into the house. There's funny bits in it, like there's a what wow, I forgot to say that. And all the way through the film, he's trying to attack the lad, and he gets the better of this what wow, and the what wow gets killed. I do like the bit where the guy says, "Oh shit." I love the bit where the lad drops a brick on his head. It starts to have some funny bits as well as some scary bits, and that's like I say, it starts off a slow burn, but it's one of them. It starts, it never quits, it never ends. There's always something happening in the people under the stairs. So, like I said, the lad breaks in, he's trying to save the girl. He gets the dirt out of Dodge. She finds out that it's not husband and wife, it's brother and sister. She's not even a daughter or blood related to him. And she stabs what was to be her mum. There's a bit where she does abuse, there's a bit where he feels for her, there's a bit where she throws in hot boiling water, which you generally feel for that girl. So she gets her own back, she stabs her, the people under the stairs attack her, they end up killing her. Then he's in the floorboards, the lad, he makes a man tap. But I love the bit where the dad says, I hear you shouting that money. I've been shouting it every day. He tries to get him. He says, you better mess with me because I'm not fucking around. He tries to get him. He lights a bomb. The bomb explodes. He falls to his doom, his death. The dude walks out. The lad walks out. There's money flying out everywhere. And they say, how do you feel? Like a million bucks. And then it ends. And like I say, I love the rap song in it, do the right thing. You gotta do the right thing. Do the right thing. So yeah, it was a dud one by Wes Craven in 1991. He made a dud one. 'Cause like I say to this, I look at it right. This is how I look at it. I look at it as the lad as a knight and he finds the princess being that he breaks into a tassel from an evil queen, an evil king, and he gets her out. He does the right thing, like it says in the song, do the right thing. That is how I look at this film. The people under stairs, I look at it as the lad did the right thing. But I do love the bits. There's a lot in it. I say there's bits where he's in the floorboards, bits where you got man taps, there's bits where the Rottweiler's chasing him. There's a bit where the guy got like leopard all over him and he started shooting with a laser gun. This film does not give in. There's always something in it, and that's what I like about it. It's not a film that doesn't get boring. How can I say it? This film does not get boring. There's always something happening in it all the way through the film. And like I said, the evil stepmom, whatever you want to call her, she's a bitch. Plus, there's a fucking what they thought was a daughter in boiling water. And I do remember there's a biography of that showing how they actually did the scene. One of the actors who gets killed, you think you've seen him before, he's been in a few things. This was his big break. You might remember him in Pulp Fiction. He's been in a few things as a slaphead like me, but in this area he had hair. He gets killed. There's a bit of cannibalisticness in it. You can take it or leave it, where the father's eating ducks, really dory. But there are some good bits in it, and the people under the stairs, the one that gets killed, you feel for him. You feel for him. I mean, he has his tongue cut off. You bit just that. But there are some good bits in it. Like I say, it's to me, I look at this as being more of an adventure, a bit of horror. There's a bit of humour in it. It doesn't take itself too serious. Like the bit where he kills the dog, which I have to say, no cruelty to animals, special effects. But I do love the bit where he says, "Oh shit." Um, and like I said, there's everything always happens in the film. It's not one of them films you get bored watching. I love the rap song, do the right thing, so fuck it. I'll give it a 7-star rating for me. That's People Under the Stairs. It's a dud one. If you like West Haven at his best, People Under the Stairs is definitely a dud one. It was popular in that era. I do miss West Haven. I do miss films when he did films like this. A lot of people go mad about Steam, but to me, I like films when he did films that say like People Under the Stairs. And it's one of them I feel he did something different. He definitely did something unique. It wasn't as disturbing as Last House. Because again, it wasn't taken too serious. It wasn't down a stray like Nightmare on Elm Street did. It wasn't like The Servant and the Rainbow. It dealt with voodoo. He went and did something different. And fuck it, I love the word. Unique. So that's The People Under the Stairs. Into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.